Okay, hello friends. I'm going to show you two quick methods on how to light our stove. The first one is just to make a small fire in the burning chamber and see how it grows. And the second one will use some pellets. There's many kinds of fire lighters, if it's some candle wax or I've got some like resin stuff from trees here. Just a bit of newspaper, as tinder, or some tissue paper with old cooking oil, stuff like that works really well. I'm just going to use a bit of my resin, tree resin stuff. We hand that out to our customers here. Well, it helps to just have some little dry sticks, just some little kindling, and we'll pop some of that in there. I also have a little bit of alcohol, a bit of a cheat code as well. That'll catch the resin stuff on fire. I'll spray a little bit on the edge and set it alight. Now the fan's off at this stage, but we'll just wait a few more seconds. I'm just going to switch the fan on to full power, and that tinder is going to light. Just looking in the burning chamber, you can see that the white stones will start to turn black with some soot. That's while the temperature is still low. Now a nice indicator of when the temperature is high is when these stones revert back to their white color, because it means that even the soot on the brick has gasified and is that would indicate that the stove is hot again. Am I still in view? No, it doesn't matter. Let's look at the stove. So from here on out, I would just add slightly larger pieces of wood. And ideally you've got some paraphernalia like I have set up here. I've got all sorts of things that will burn from the briquettes we make here, pellets I'm going to show you soon, and just some more kindling. Coconut shells work really well. Anything wood-like is going to work tremendously well. So basically with this one we're already off to the races. I can start introducing slightly larger pieces of fuel like this on the side, helps. Oh. A puff of smoke there as the system temperature drops, but maybe we're not quite up to temperature yet. So once the stove is hot, after about 2 or 3 minutes, you can put larger pieces of wood, even something like this. You could drop it in, whatever fits under the pan. That works well. So we'll put this one aside for a bit, and I'll show you a different way of lighting. Let me just make a note on my phone. Here we go. I'm going to show you how I'm going to light the pellets. So here I have some pellets. I'm just going to fill up the burning chamber until the line of pellets reaches just under the air holes in the top you can see here. And I'll leave a bit of room. And we'll just do a similar thing. We're just going to make a small fire at the top. And that small fire at the top will cause the pellets to catch. And it will sort of burn down the burning chamber, a bit like a cigarette would burn over the course of, well, about half an hour, maybe depending on the fan speed, about 45 minutes. So again, I'll use a bit of accelerant. We'll get that this resin stuff going nicely. I always tend to keep a few candles handy, sort of. You could stir this with a candle. Okay, I'm going to put the fan on, full power straight away. It's already quite vicious, and that's not ideal for cooking. You want it smaller than this, but we'll just power it up to get some heat in those tiles. Obviously this kindling will turn to some hot char and set the pellets on fire. So there we go. 2 stoves lit. If you're anything like me, you like playing with this sort of fire, see what burns. Go ahead and throw stuff in it. They work best obviously once they're up to temperature. And yeah, good luck. If you've got any questions, do let me know. I'm happy to answer, of course.